What's going on, everybody? It's Infinity, and we are here discussing how to bypass the 10 limit of your acquisition stash. Now, I was able to successfully do this using a method that I will show. I know that there are other methods online. Some of these videos online were kind of confusing, so I'm pretty much going to show you step by step on how I was able to successfully accomplish this. And I'm going to pretty much walk you all through all the steps. I'm not going to erase anything, just going to fast forward through some of the points or sections of the video, so they won't be too long, but I'm going to show you exactly how I was able to accomplish this. All right, let's get into it. First thing is you're going to need to have is a tombstone setup. So have your tombstone set up, have all the items in that tombstone that you want to bring back and duplicate. And those are the items that you are going to stash into your acquisition section. All right, you'll see here, I'm just going through and I am removing all the items that are currently in my acquisition stash. So we should be currently at 0 items. And then we're just going to jump into the game and start a match. Again, like I said, I'm showing you everything from start to finish. So I've recorded everything from starting a match all the way through going through and finding my tombstone. So if you want to skip this section, you can. This is pretty much me going through and just trying to get to my tombstone, and I just sped through this. So there I am trying to find a boat to find the tombstone. I finally found one, so decided to take the scenic route to get there for some reason. Attack it again, and we're going across the water. Decided to pick up some gear along the way. I thought those were like the portals like I saw earlier in one of the games. That portal is actually pretty cool. So there we are, getting some more stuff. Tried to climb up here, but for some reason I couldn't get up there, so moving over across. Okay, finally crossed. Just going through to see if I can find any more items. Tagging the boat again and just checking over here, grabbing some more gear, shooting some zombies. Okay, and finally we get over to the boat. Okay, so now to take this long journey all the way over to where my tombstone is. I hate when I get spawned way away from my tombstone, because then I gotta go all the way over to where it is and try to find it, and pray I don't die along the way. Now, there have been times when I have died and I've just closed out of the game and my tombstone is still there. Now, I don't know if that's always the case for everyone, but sometimes it has been the case for me. Got stuck there. This is like the smallest little area, so it's really weird. So there I am, running through the red zone, running through the yellow zone. Finally got a vehicle. I thought I heard something. I thought I heard someone dropping essence, so I was like, hold up, let me go back. So we're gonna drive around. Not that I really needed the essence anyway. I think I'm pretty much maxed out. There we go, finally going through and reaching the tombstone. Okay, so all right, so we reached the tombstone, and this is probably not a good spot because there are a lot of zombies over here, but you could throw a decoy grenade, or if you have the upgrade that lets you go stealth, which I do have, you can activate that, but definitely want to put it somewhere where there aren't a lot of zombies or they can't reach you. I heard that the island over in the red zone, where I believe the rift is a good spot. There are some buildings and towers that you can also set your tombstone up as well, where zombies can't reach you, but just make sure you put in a good spot so that you can easily access it. So I'm doing this solo, so I had to kill some zombies that are around me before I was able to access it and break it down. All right, so it looks like I was finally able to clear out all the zombies, and what you want to do is just crumble that tombstone. Make sure you have a large sack when you do this, especially if your tombstone is maxed out. So I'm just going through and I'm just dropping all the stuff that I brought with me that I don't want or I'm going to equip, and then just go in and just grab all the items that you want to duplicate and bring back into the your stash. So there we go, and there we are, we have it crumbled. So now the rest that's here you can either equip or just, you know, share with a friend if you did bring some items with you into the game. Yeah, if you want, you can fast forward through this part. For some reason, I decided to still play with some zombies and just figure out what exactly I wanted to keep in the sack, and then what I was going to equip on me or just leave there. All right, so picking up some more items, still figuring things out with the stash. And right, looks like we're just going to equip some of those items and kill some more zombies. And yep, still figuring out that the stash, and I think we finally got things figured out. Okay, so now it looks like I'm done playing with the zombies, so we're going to go ahead and get back into the vehicle, and we're going to head to the Xfill. So the only Xfills that you're able to use for this to work are going to be the Story Xfills, the ones that have the stars mark next to them. So if you do not have those, you need to go ahead and complete Act 1 of these zombie missions. So complete those challenges until you are able to see that star next to the Xfill. And they're usually going to be in the yellow area, but don't worry if you don't have like anything upgraded or things like that, because there are not a lot of zombies in the Story Xfill, so you don't have to worry about having to shoot a bunch of zombies if your guns or weapons are not really upgraded. Okay, so we're going to speed through this portion as well. Obviously I can't drive, and looking for some more items, kill some zombies, and go ahead and start that Story Xfill. As you can see, there's a couple zombies to mimic, but my guns are upgraded. I try to play it safe. Someone thought I was going to be doing the mission, so they wanted me to join the team with me and help them out, but I'm on my own mission. All right, so this is where you need to pay attention. So we need to get onto the helicopter, and then I'm playing on a game console on my Xbox. So what you want to do is make sure that you prepare to quit as soon as the screen turns black. So on PC it may be a little different. I think on all game consoles this is how it works, but for me this is how I need to do it. So as soon as that tilt comes and you see that black screen, you quit completely out of the game. I believe you're going to do the same thing on PC as well. So you want to put your PC in, I believe, windowed mode is going to be the best way, and then I believe there's some type of shortcut and you quit the game. I haven't been playing on PC in a while. I've mainly been playing on consoles, but that's going to be with the method that I chose, that has worked for me, by exfiling through the story, going to the black screen, and immediately quitting out of the game. All right, so we're back inside of the game, and then we're just going to go over to our items, and we're just going to start unequipping everything that we brought from our tombstone into our stash here. As you can see, we're going to unequip those. Obviously the plans are not going to be saved, but anything else like the dog bone and all those other items are going to be saved into our stash. Okay, so we're going to go through. So you can see there we have 9 items in our stash, or 5 basically. So the other ones are rewards. So we have 5 items currently in our stash out of 10. And then I'm going to show you that when we go back into the game, grab some more items and bring them back using the same exact method, that it is going to bypass the 10 amount limit on your stash. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and fast forward into the game and then show you what it looks like when we come back. All right, so this portion you guys can skip if you would like to. I'm just going through, like I said, showing you guys everything. Just fast forwarding through. I want to record each of the steps that I did so you can see that this is exactly working exactly how I said it was, and that you can see everything that I'm doing. All right, so if you want to skip forward to the next section, and then we'll show you exactly what the next process is. All right, just wanted to jump on and show you guys that the glitch did work for me. As you can see, my tombstone is there. So this is how you successfully perform the tombstone glitch. So you do Xfill at the story section, and then as soon as your screen turns black, you do want to completely quit the game. And then when you come back into the game, you will have your stuff saved, and you should see your tombstone still there and active. And what we're going to do is go back and do the same thing again. We're going to go ahead, stow everything that's in our tombstone, crash it completely, make sure it crumbles, and then we're going to go back to the same spot and Xfill again. So there I am trying to find the tombstone, and then we're going to go ahead and Xfill. Yeah, right. Let's go ahead and fast forward through this. All right, here we are back at the tombstone, and the process is exactly the same. Stow what you want, discard what you don't want, and whatever you bring back is going to be saved, and you should be able to unequip and carry that over into your stash. Obviously, the large sack and the 3-plate blast, that won't be duplicated, but at least you have everything else that you want. All right, as you can see, my tombstone has been crumbled. That is essential. You want to make sure that you crumble your tombstone each time. Now we're heading to the Xfill. We're going to go over back to the story mission, like I mentioned earlier, and then we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I want to show you guys this part. This actually was funny to me. I got ran over by a Merc car. I think that should be like a challenge or unlock for the game, that get run over by a Merc vehicle. So I thought that was pretty funny. So at least I had to self-revive, otherwise I would have been screwed. Okay, so yes, make sure you have like some self-revives on you if you can. And also if you want to go ahead and upgrade your gun, you can do that too, just to be safe. So now we're waiting for the helicopter. We're going to go ahead and Xfill and do the glitch exactly like we did earlier. We want to get onto the helicopter, wait until the screen turns black, and then we're going to do a hard quit on the game. All right, so now we're back on the helicopter, and we want to do the black glitch screen again. So we wait for the helicopter to rise, and then it's going to do a 45-degree tilt. The screen is going to turn black, and then we should be able to quit the game. Now I did this one kind of late, but you should be able to still quit and load back into the game, and then you should still be able to see that your items have been stashed, and when you go back into the game, your tombstone should be there. Okay, so we're just getting through the load screen. I'm gonna fast forward through this process, try to get through this really quickly, and then we're gonna go back into our stash and start unequipping things, and you should be able to see that those items have been successfully unequipped and they are going to be able to bypass that 10 amount threshold. All right, so here we are back into the menu, and as you can see, we have there's the recipe. That's not going to save, but we do have the ether blade case, we have the scorcher case, the legendary ether tool, the crystal, and then those are the golden plate plans. By the way, if you guys need any plans or acquisitions or things like that, or if you just need help with the game, go ahead and just drop me a comment or a message. I do have a Discord that you guys can join. Also have Telegram that you can join as well and help you guys out. All right, so what I'm doing now or about to do, don't follow. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just going to start crafting some items and then unequipping them and see if that goes into the stash, just so I don't have to go back into the game and do this over again. And as you can see, as I'm doing this, it's going to get past that limit. I think we're going to get to like 12 or 11 or 13. You should be able to see. But don't do this because this is going to lower your true amount of items. So your true amount of items is going to be that 10 mark, and that's where those items that I'm crafting is going to fill. But the ones that we went through and did the glitch on, those are technically your non-true items, and those are the ones that help you go past that limit. Okay, so as you can see, we are now at plus 15. So now as you can see, stash says 11. Yes, so we've successfully gone past 10, and I'm going to go ahead and start crafting more, and then you'll see that it's going to get to, I believe, 13. So go ahead, go into craft acquisition, and then craft these cola drinks, I believe, and then that is going to be unequipped. And then we'll go back into our stash, and as you can see, it did go up. So now we have 12 items inside of the acquisition stash. As you can see, this process works. You do not have to wait till you pass Act 4 and go through that portal in order for this to work. As long as you have completed Act 1 and you get through that story portal or that Story Xfill, you should be good. Now, this is my stash as of February 4th, 2024. These items were Xfilled from the story mission, and then did the glitch, and then unequipped, and I never got the destroy item screen that came up. So hopefully that helps you guys. I'm not sure on the limit on how many items you can actually stash with this method. I heard it's 230, maybe 250. It may be different for everyone. I know it also may be intimidating to delete your items in the beginning if you don't know which ones are the true items, but you can just delete everything completely. Just make sure you have what you need inside of a tombstone. And if you again need help with how to set up a tombstone, you can either comment here under the video. You can also reach out to me on my Discord or reach out to me on my Telegram. I'm here to help as much as I can. I'm happy to go in the game with you and help you out as well. But shoot me a follow and subscribe to me here on YouTube. Hopefully I can help you guys out with some of these items here. And with that being said, this is Mr. Infinity signing out. I'll see you guys in the next video.